MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2024 Los Angeles Angels.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, what's the key to them earning a World Series berth here in hostile territory?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
In now, Brandon Ryu. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The Yankees. Designated hitter, number 17.
Brian Flynn will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 33, Brian Flynn.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
First pitch, 7:05.
0-1, here it comes. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Skaggs has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Settling in now, Carlos Correa. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
First offering on its way, and the runner's breaking for third. In there, now the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
The 0-1 offering. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Runner breaks for third. Strike taken. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Hey, if you want to steal third off a catcher that has a good arm like this guy, you have to make sure you get a great jump, and he did just that, and it's safely into third.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Another 0-2 home. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, you know, D-Row, a lot of the top pitchers, if you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs. But if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
Here's Manny Machado now. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's totaled 4 hits in 24 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
0-1, here's the pitch. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is a cold strike to throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Now the runner's on his way home. High in the air out to center field. Buxton has it in his sights. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll lead it 3-0. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gap or with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Tyler Glasnow will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to
the Angels. The center fielder, Byron.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Comes set, and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Correa is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Dominic Gamble.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets the glove on it. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Angels in this one, 3-0. Digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
And now the runner's trying for third. Strike taken to throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. He can't track it down as this ball falls. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
When it left the net, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Into the box now, Brian Flynn in there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Bouncer to the left side. There's Segura. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, the center fielder, Carlos Correa.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Still only one out in the inning. Hit hard to third. To his left, Anderson. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Cody.
So bases are in. Gone, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Lifted into center field. Buxton is there. And the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errers. Stepping in, Brian Anderson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Weak grounder down the line at third, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Swing and a liner towards second, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, The outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Craig Gonzalez.
So stepping in, Craig Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. Anderson, the runner at second with one away. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are two gone.
Batting seventh, the shortstop,
into the box now, Gene Segura. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels leave one. Need to get it going soon. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Aaron Judge, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Gilbert ranging back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His fifth so far in this series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here comes the Angels manager now as he makes the slow walk toward the mound. And he's seen enough here. That's going to be all for Tyler Skaggs. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Felipe Vasquez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Here's Chris Bryant now. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Now playing shortstop, number 12, PJ.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work, but you can't let that take away your edge, though.
Runners off for second. That's a strike. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Now playing first base, number 21, Chris Bryant.
Runner goes for third. Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. There's a line drive base hit to left field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Here comes the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. When a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Machado now on 0-1. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get up.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall. A home run. A long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His 8th in this series alone, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Now batting, shortstop, DJ LeMahieu.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Buxton looking up. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Standing in now, Brian Flynn, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard.
And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
And the runner's breaking for 3rd. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. The 0-2 delivery right at the 3rd baseman, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
In now for the Angels, Casey Bassett from the stretch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Here's Byron Buxton now as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So add one more name to the record. Baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 21.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Bryant. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Singled home a run in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his 7th of this series as they just continue to pour it on here. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box. And this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, Dero. You would think under these conditions.
This one also hit deep to left field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. His 7th of this series as the blowout continues. Stanton now. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make. Digging in, Dominic Gamble. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Gamble hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Adam Newcomb comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and
now
he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels.
Fouled away. Hit to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Just about give. Jose Ramirez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, Bureau. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Strike taken to throw, and he is in there.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Popped him up. Bassett backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting, the center fielder, Carlos Correa.
Ready once again, Carlos Correa. Last time through was a base hit. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there. 2 gone. Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Popped high in the air. Anderson is under it, and that retires the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Christian Yelich is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You can just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
He froze him on the fastball there. Craig Gonzalez becomes out number 2 this inning. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels.
And he takes strike two. Bryant is over to take a look at it. Ready on 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. Still looking up at a third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He's set to lead us off in the sixth inning.
Number 99,
Aaron
Judge.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Judge leads off second with nobody out. Runner breaks for third. In there, now the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. His fourth long ball of this series as this lead got even wider.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their sixth home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Jacob Stallings as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Manny Machado popped him up. Newcomb waits on it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting. The second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits with 1. At the plate, Johnny Gilbert will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
The second baseman, Casey Bassett.
So coming to the plate, Casey Bassett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Hit hard to short. Gloved by LeMahieu. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. 0-1 the count. To third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Felix Pena comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Slider, and that's in there for strike two. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It's nearly impossible to throw at a guy that gets a lead that big who can run. I don't care how good of a throwing catcher you are.
LeMahieu stands at second with no outs. Runner's on his way to third. That's a strike. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. A pause and the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. In to score, the runner from third.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and if he gets another insurance run on top of it.
In there for strike one.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Now a ball hit high in the air. Deep down the line and left. Hooking just a little. Gone! It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. His 5th so far in this series as they just continue to pour it on here.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Looking up is Yelich. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues. Richie Castilla enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 43.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Now Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Three runs already home here. Oh, could it be three in a row? Buxton going back on it at the track. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. His second of the game as this lead got even wider. Into the box, Jacob Stallings. To short, hit hard. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will. Ready now, Dominic Gamble. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Adam Newcomb is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Anderson. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Count remains at 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Angels are gone in order, and they remain well behind. Striding into the box, Manny Machado. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Manny Machado.
Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Yelich is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
That's for the Yankees.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Buxton racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, DJ LeMahieu. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Segura has it. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. Next will be the designated hitter, Brian Flynn. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Yelich going back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track. in is Christian Yelich. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And it's fouled away. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman.
Now in the box, Craig Gonzalez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Strike one to start the at-bat. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
0-2. He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Stays alive, still 0-2. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Gene Segura is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Bryant is up with it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch outs now as that ends the inning. Angels go down 1. You can see they are way behind. Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line. It screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Rod, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Yelich back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 99,
Aaron Judge will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to... Standing in, Johnny Gilbert will be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. The 0-1 in there, and it's 0-2 now. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Casey Bassett is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Full count now, 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Machado moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Byron Buxton. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this got to bring a smile to your face.
It does.
And sure enough, the Yankees are once again American League champions.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
For my partners, Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasturgeon. This has been the American League Championship Series.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 8